Hello, and welcome to Slide to the Right, a weekly music review podcast where I listen to random artists and review songs I've never heard before. I'm your host, Esther T. Jones, and the way this works is that I pull up Pandora, Spotify, or YouTube, type in the name of an artist or a song, and then slide to the right. Whichever unknown song comes up first is our lucky winner. On last week's episode, the artist we ended with was Lewis Capaldi. For this one, I went to Pandora, put in Lewis Capaldi's name, and started the station. It gave me James Arthur, and the song is called Certain Things. I definitely see why Pandora recommended this song to me, because it takes the voice that's very similar to the previous artist and matches it with this guy, James Arthur. Either he or his production team, whoever he's working with musically, figured out good music to fit his voice. Whoever put this together, they matched it really well. To me, James Arthur feels authentic. He doesn't feel like he's trying too hard. His voice is raspy just because that's how it's always been. I love the addition of the female chorus. It's just so pretty. It complements the song perfectly. This song, Certain Things by James Arthur, had a very strong start and a very solid finish. I liked it a lot. I've even gone so far as to add it to a new playlist because it doesn't quite fit any of the other genres that I normally listen to, but I feel like I want to come back and listen to it again. And I think this is the first time I've said this about one of the songs that I've listened to so far in this podcast. I want to listen to this song again. And you know what happens when I want to listen to a song again? It goes into my 5-star rating. A great way to start off today's Slide to the Right with this James Arthur. Loved it. And you know what? I'm just going to keep going, so we'll listen to the next song that Pandora recommends and see what happens. Pandora has now recommended a new artist to me, Dan Lewis. The song is called Half a Man. I feel like the lyrics are supposed to be very genuine, but it almost feels fake deep, if that makes sense. Like, we're trying really hard to have the lyrics mean something, and I don't know if it's resonating with me the way that it's supposed to. The singer is very good. He has what I call the male Halsey voice, where, again, you're closing those vocals. Again, I think what doesn't gel with me for this song is the fact that there's very minimal instrumentation and too much voice. Now, halfway through the song here, we've added some backing vocals, and that actually makes a big difference. If this was a big vocal song with a whole choir, I think it would be excellent, excellent, excellent. But the one voice by itself is just not enough. So the more layering we can add to this song, the more movement, it gets better as it goes along, which is good. But it should have started at the beginning with what it adds in about 3/4 of the way through. I will say the lyrics are very easy and clear to understand. I'm not having any difficulty hearing the words either in the way that the singer is pronouncing them or the way the instrumentation is laid out. The mixing is great. I can hear everything clearly, which then kind of highlights that the lyrics aren't that interesting. I'm not going to ding the song too much on lyrics though, because I love listening to instrumental music and I love listening to songs in other languages where I don't really even know what the lyrics are. And so that's why I listen for more than just the lyrics, and based on the singer's voice and the music, I think we're very close up for like a solid 4, but I'm gonna deduct half a point for the fact that the singer's voice didn't mesh as well with the music as it could have. It definitely got better as it went along, and I enjoyed listening to it. If it was on in the background, I certainly wouldn't turn it off. So I'm going to give this one 3.5 stars. Almost 4, but not quite. I did enjoy listening to it though, and I encourage everybody who's listening to this podcast to check it out. Another great listening session here today on Slide to the Right. Remember, always keep your listening ears on. You might just discover your next favorite song. Until next time, ETJ out.